Hey, what's up guys, Just Ash here, and it is just me today. Today I am going to be playing Home, which is a little indie, pixelated, creepy thriller type game that I got when it was on sale for like $1.99 on the PlayStation Store. So let's have a look at this, shall we? Turn up sound, turn off the lights. I'm not going to be doing that. All I remembered at that point was finding myself alone. Oh my head, where was I? It was so dark. There was something by my feet, a flashlight. Oh. Okay, so we're in control already. So I have played this before, but I played it a really long time ago. Like 18 months, 2 years. That house, where was I? Oh, okay. There's a body lying on the floor. Who was it? Good question. I was kind of hoping you would know. That cat freaked me right out. Oh gosh. So we can go down, or we can go through the door. Let's go down. I don't want to leave here just yet. I noticed that I limped as I moved down the stairs. How did I hurt my leg, I wondered. All I could really recall was coming home, seeing Rachel. I was upset, she looked afraid. I shook my head and tried to clear it. I knew I should head downstairs, try to find a way out. Okay. Right, well I'm going to go back up the stairs and go in that other room then. We're going to do this methodically. Oh, computer. The desk had a computer and some papers on it and a single drawer. I didn't want to snoop, but did I open the drawer? Yes. Yes, we did. Receipts, pens, and a blurry photo looked like a store of some kind. Why did this look so familiar? Oh. Blood on the wall. It smelled fresh and sickening. I realised there was blood on my shoes and pants. Oh man, I had to get out of there. Okay, well don't worry, little buddy. We are on our way out. This is another one of those games that I really like because it's a little bit ambiguous. It doesn't tell you everything to start with. Bookcase. The shelf was full of books on local history and hunting. Seemed like the owner of the house really knew the area. So I'm going to go ahead and guess we're probably not in our own house. What is that? An old dining table covered in dirty dishes for 2 people. There were dozens of beer cans and other liquor bottles among the dishes. The smell was turning my stomach. A black and white photo looked like the man upstairs and his wife, I guessed. There was no reason for me to keep this. Did I take it? Yes. Slip the photo into my pocket. Maybe this would help me find some answers. So we've done the bookcase, we've done the stairs. We can go down. A thin grey mouse was stuck in a trap. It looked frantic but exhausted. Did I free it? Yes. Should we go in here? A collection of rusty tools. These look like they've seen a lot of use and were caked in damp smelling dirt. Why weren't they in a shed? Good question. So, if you haven't gathered, this is basically like a point and click kind of game. It's a photo similar to the old one I picked up. It had been moved a lot. There seemed to be a switch behind it. Did I push the switch? Yeah, sure. We're in this far. It depressed smoothly into the wall. I heard a faraway click somewhere. Okie dokie. So, as I was saying, this is like a point and click adventure, but you can move as well. It's really hard to describe. It's a really fun, creepy, weird little game. Oh, what was that? Why are things making noises? So we've got a door. The front door was blocked by a pile of furniture. I knew I had to find another way out. Okay, we'll go in this door first then. The bathroom was spotless. Everything had been wiped to a sheen. I wonder if it was the man's wife who did the cleaning or him. There was a photo development tray lying on the floor. Some leftover negatives were sticking out, but they were pretty blurry. I thought I saw what looked like treetops. Okay. It is really one of those games where you have to like explore every little thing. I looked like hell. My clothes were dirty and torn and there was mud caked all over my shoes. Okay, we came down that way. And there's a blocked door. Can I get in the blocked door? Taped up and seemed to be stuck. By the smell, I guess it led to the kitchen. Okay, so we'll go this way. The switch in the wall appeared to have unlocked the door. Okay. We can go down? Okay, we can just go down. We'll go down. The box looked heavy, but there were marks on the floor. It had obviously been moved before. Maybe I'd found a way out. I must have moved it, right? Yes. I heaved the box forward and it finally gave. I've just remembered what the gimmick with this game is. There was a ladder going underground. Where the box was, a dank smell rose from the passage. Did I climb down the ladder? Yes. So what the gimmick for this game is it's basically you're piecing together like some memories that you don't 100% remember, and the game changes depending on your answers, but not really, like it's all left up to interpretation. So answering yes to all of this may have actually messed me up. I may have already made a mistake, but we will find out soon enough, I'm sure. What does this say? I looked again at the photo I found in the house. The couple looked distant, like they didn't want to be in the same picture. I wondered where the wife was. My leg was in terrible shape, but I had to get out. So we're down in the basement now. Footprints in the dirt looked like more than one kind and a lot of traffic. Places all over were marked on the old map of the town. The industrial area near the river, various houses, and even the water tower near the old rail station. Newspaper clippings from the local paper. They were all about murders in town over the last few years. Wait. There were photos. Photos of our house. What the hell was that about? Maybe I should have looked around more, tried to find some kind of information. Which is what we're going to do anyway. A work table covered in papers and dirt and a handgun. I hated guns. I didn't take it, did I? Let's say no. I didn't even want to touch the thing. Better I left it right where it was. I think, like I said, there's no right or wrong decision. It's just the story is affected by how you choose to answer because it's how you choose to remember it. It was so dark down there and the air smelled stale and putrid. I couldn't believe what I saw. What was this place? Okay, so we can go down. There's a hook. We can go down. Let's start from here. It looked like a cage. It was small, but there was something coating the bottom. Something wet. That's down. Crudely made shelves. They looked like they were holding cans of some kind of corrosive. The labels were worn and slick, but I could still see the warnings. Rusted hooks like the kind you'd find in a butcher's hung from the ceiling. They looked pitted and worn from heavy use. That man upstairs, did he do this? Some kind of homemade rack slung together with poorly cut wood and rope. It was caked with old blood. Somebody didn't actually use that, did they? I think we have found a murder dungeon. The desk looked old and was caked with grime. On it was a stack of old faded paper covered with what looked like names. They were scratched out and illegible notes were written inside them in faded blue ink. I could only make out a few letters. Who knows what that means? None of it made any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me either, pal. So we can go out or we can go down? Is that out? Maybe that's not out. There looked to be bones half dug into the ground, and the remains looked old. The faded clothes that stuck up amongst the dirt looked familiar. They looked like the clothes that the woman was wearing in the photo I found. Was this the man's wife? Oh God, I hope not. So what we found so far is the murder dungeon of a man who is now dead and may or may not have murdered his wife. Some kind of old boxes. They look like they were years old. Wait a minute, these boxes had old clothes in them. Clothes I remembered throwing out after Rachel and I moved to town. What the hell were they doing there? There wasn't anyone there. Was I hearing things? Was I meant to hear something? I didn't hear anything. Oh, okay. Bats? Is that bats? That's bats! Okay, I got this. I'm fine. I remember noticing the broken ladder. I had to be careful. So, we can either go down the broken ladder, or we can go out. I think we'll go this way. But I don't want to risk it. There was a rope hanging there. I wasn't sure how sturdy it was. Did I take it? Yeah, that would probably come in handy. Maybe the rope would make that broken ladder easier to descend. Probably. Oh, why is that there? Oh. Okay. There's also a skeleton in the wall. Brilliant. Did I climb down? Yes. I could hear a faint hum and the smell from before started to get worse. A bunch of old newspaper, wheat pasted together. A message had been hastily smeared on it. Keep out, danger due to cave in. Well, we've only got one way to go, so let's keep going. That's a different kind of door. My hands tingled from the burn of sliding down that rope. It was lucky I found that. Who knows what would have happened if I had jumped down. Still, it was all I could do to not have rushed out of that awful place. That rack, those terrible tools, what the hell was going on back there? The metal door groaned as I leaned into it, causing my heart to skip a beat at the sound. As I peered ahead into the dark of the next room, I worried that I should have taken that gun that I saw. But me, with a gun? So there's a window. There was dirt on the ground, it looked wet, and there was grass smeared within it. So we got a ladder, a door, and a window. A ventilation shaft. Maybe someone crawled through there, but it was so high up that must have been a sore landing. I could hear a faint trickling sound like water. What was that? Exit. Okay. A kitchen knife covered in drying blood. Thinking about it made me sick. I didn't even want to touch it. Did I take the knife? I'm gonna say yes just because last time I said no. So yes. Somehow the knife seemed a better idea than the gun in that tunnel. I'm not gonna quite exit just yet. I'm gonna keep... Oh my god. That was loud. That was loud. Not a fan of loud things. The door was locked. There was a musty smell from inside. Oh, I've got things to turn. I wasn't sure, but I thought it was some kind of regulator. I had no idea how it worked. If I turn this now, am I going to mess something up for later? Yes, probably. Yeah, turn it anyway. What's the worst that could happen? I have to come back and turn it back again. 1, 2, okay. Well, I'm just going to turn them all. Watch as this is like, as I shouldn't have touched these. I should have just left well enough alone, and I have to come all the way back and re-turn them off. But they're all on now. I'll walk back. Oh, it's so tense. Right, that's the locked door. That's the exit, which I'm ignoring momentarily. And we'll go up the ladder. Oh. Disgusting. It was a mess of filthy garbage bags. There were rips and tears in most of the bags. What looked like an old videotape was sticking out. Did I take the tape? Yes. I wasn't sure what I hoped to discover with the tape, but I took it anyway. Was that it? Okay, it's time to go out the exit. It's time to go. We've got to get out of this creepy place. There was a rusty ladder sunk into the water, which smelled disgusting. I knew I couldn't climb down that. Maybe I could find a way to drain the putrid water. Yep. Shouldn't have just left the valves well enough alone. That's still locked. That's fine. Did I miss one? Because it's not letting me turn them. Oh, okay. Yes. I didn't turn 2. I obviously just walked straight past it. Yes. I am almost 100% certain I did turn those off. See, now it's not stopped. Yes. Is this still off? That one's still off. Okay. Let's go back to the exit. So hopefully there's still water. I don't understand. I wasn't expecting to have to do a puzzle, clearly. Right. Looked like I turned off the water flow in this valve. That one is definitely off then. Two is on. 3 is on. 4 is off. Yes. Yes. But now 3 is back on. I'm already stuck. I've played this game before and I'm almost 100% convinced that I got stuck here as well. Yes. Yes. Have I messed this up already? Should I have just not touched them to start with? Oh, maybe I should have just not touched them to start with. Bear with me. Oh, okay. Right, I think I've got it. I think I've got it. Yes. Yes. Ah, I need to listen for the clunk. I need to listen for the clunk. There we go. Right. Let's do this. I want to at least get out of this creepy sewer. Hooray! There was a small metal key floating in the shallow pool of rancid water. Did I take it? Yes. I pocketed the small key, but it was so odd-shaped I had no idea what it might open. I wonder if it opens the locked door. Let's go and have a look, shall we? Okay, it doesn't open the locked door. Weird. Okie dokie. Gotta keep moving. Gotta keep going on. Gotta get out of these creepy sewers. The safety post had definitely seen better days. How old was that facility? Good question. The door was locked. I could see a faint light within. But still no key. But we can go in this door. That's fine. Oh. I found another dead body, a sewer worker. By the wounds all over his face and body, I figured he'd been stabbed repeatedly. There was a key ring sticking out of the man's pocket. Did I take it? Yes. I thought about the knife I'd found with some disgust as I carefully picked the keys from his pocket. I was almost worried he was going to grab me. There was a security camera in the room. There must have been a way to see what had happened. Maybe the VHS tape I found could be useful. Right, let's go back and try the other doors. I used the keyring to unlock the door. The shelf full of security tapes was strictly organised, though covered in dust. Looked like the tape I found was the one that was missing from the shelf. There was a dusty VCR on the security desk. I wondered what was on the VHS tape that I found. Did I play the tape? Yes. Oh no, the video showed a man right there in the sewers being attacked. The tape looked fuzzy and stretched, like somebody had tampered with it. It looked like there could have been 2 men. Okay. Should we go and see if it's going to open the other door as well? Should we backtrack that far? I think we'll backtrack that far. I tried a bunch of the keys on the keyring I'd found on that one sewer worker, and one of them seemed to fit. Am I going to regret this? Oh, okay. A collection of stale liquor bottles covered the floor. The wall was littered with dozens of old, faded papers. Whoever did this was obsessed with some local murders. According to some of the clippings, bodies had been found in the ravines, in the forest, and in one case dumped in the back of an abandoned truck. I couldn't be sure, but I thought some of these same articles had also been pasted up back in those tunnels. A faded receipt was half trampled on the floor. It was from the local train station and was for 2 tickets. I didn't know what use it could be, but did I keep the receipt? Yeah, sure. I neatly folded the soiled receipt and slipped it into my front pocket. That was worth it. Oh! Okay. Okay, wasn't expecting that. Could have done without that. It's the sounds, man. Like, it's such a quiet game, and even with just, like, talking to myself, the sounds sneak up on you. This must have been the other end of that ventilation shaft. Whoever used it could have gotten past that flooded room with this. The soiled knife I carried in my boot weighed heavily upon my mind as my leg ebbed with pain. As I made my way up the ladder, I thought again on the videotape. Who was it that didn't want to be seen? Was it the same person that hid all those newspaper clippings away in that locked room? Part of me almost wished I would never find out. As I reached the top of the ladder, I found a latch above me and tactlessly popped it open. Suddenly, I caught the unexpected dank scent of pine trees. So we're outside. That's good to know. That was ominous. I tried the little key I'd fished out of the murky puddle in the sewers. It fit, and I heaved open the rusty door. The wind was picking up a bit. The night air had become strangely chilly. So I'm not even 100% convinced of where I am right now. Like, just started walking. What's this? Is this a train station? The old train station was quiet as a tomb. The only sound was that of the increasing wind buffeting the decrepit structure. So we got a door. And we got a door. We'll do this one first. An old map encased in glass hung on the wall. It was the train routes connected to that old station. As I looked at it, it seemed familiar. Of course, the map I found in those tunnels had similar locations marked, and the notes I found on the other man's bookshelf. His notes mentioned the water tower and even this train yard. What was he doing coming back here? We've got a door. which leads us outside. Oh, okay. So I'm going to go back in because there's a door on the other side of the first room that I want to explore as well. It's just another waiting area. An old ticket booth that looked fairly ruined. Inside the ticket window were sheets of paper and... Wait, what were these? Train receipts. I thought the receipt I had picked up might match these, but of course not. This station had been closed for years. The ticket must have been for the newer station that opened up on the other side of town after this one was abandoned. However, I noticed a series of fresher looking paper covered in tiny notes, scribbles and diagrams. Okay. Let's pop back outside then. Do I want to go... I think what I'm going to do for this last little bit of this episode is I'm going to go back the way I came and see if there is anything else to the right of that first screen. There's a ladder. Hello, let's go up there. An old ladder leading up to the ancient water tower. The ladder needed to be extended so I could climb it. Did I extend the ladder? Yes. I popped the latch and brought the ladder down. Let's go. More bats. More ladders. And we're at the top. In a patch of some smeared dirt and grass, there was a beat up old wallet. I thought it was mine. Did I take it? Yes. I folded the wallet and returned it to my back pocket. It looked nicked up somehow and really worn. There weren't any cards or ID in it. I thought I should recover my credit card and driver's license at the least. Okie dokie. From the railing, I could see over the woods and down to the entrance to the sewers. Had I come through there before? If I did, someone definitely could have seen me. Creepy. I knew there was a reason to come back this way. So that's back into the sewers. That is the way I came. Okay. Sorry about this. I didn't know where I was. I have no sense of direction in real life, and I have no sense of direction in video games. Let's continue on through the train station. Is there nothing else this way? Well, there's this door. Let's go in this door. This must have been the entrance to the forest that was mentioned on the map I had seen. Whoever was poking around in those tunnels, that man's house had scribbled notes on this place, but I couldn't make them out. Here the sign pointed out various campsites and walking paths within the woods. It mentioned a river and maybe a washroom, but the rest was too faded to see clearly. Okay. I am probably going to leave this episode here, just because there is a lot to unpack in these woods, and then we've got to go back to the train station as well. So, I hope you've enjoyed me showing you this creepy little indie game. It's fantastic. I absolutely love it. If you guys want me to, I'm happy to continue this on my channel at a later date. And as always, you can join me tomorrow at 8 for the next episode of Spooky Season.